La 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 lattes were a. La 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 lattes were a. Hey y'all, drop those unicorns for your girl Tay. Let her know y'all in the building, baby. Okay. It is a Thursday. We are blessed because we made it. Yes, we did. If we woke up this morning, any and everything else is an extra. You already know how this go. If nobody told you that they love you today, you know Tay Tay definitely do. Okay. And like I say, and I always say, if we woke up this morning, let any and everything else be extra to you. Mental health is mental wealth. Okay. Let's tap in. Let's tap in. Let me know if you are 1, 2, or 3 today, baby. You already know what them numbers mean. All right. So drop it down in the comments and let me see. I'm up here trying to fix my or monetize my live while I'm talking to y'all. I don't know. This rain is going crazy today. But yeah, we about to get into it. We about to get into it as soon as I finish doing this right here on my laptop. Denim has something going on with the going on. But yes, we don't went from the battle of the babies to the battle of the captions. We don't went from the battle of the babies to the battle of the captions. Okay? I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but by at this point in time, anybody that don't know should know that Bree and JOHNELL is going through it for show for show. Okay, but this time is not like any other time, to say the least, because JOHNELL is putting in his 1-2-1-2, baby. At the end of the day, um, normally he be quiet and don't have much to say, but he is definitely letting his presence be known within this situation. Listen, he say, "You welcome, you welcome, welcome for the babies, welcome for the engagement. You are welcome for all of it. But one thing for sure and two things for certain." Only thing that man care about in that situation right now that stands is them kids, okay? And the captions is saying it all. And Bree, you should have put your tutu up and got a bigger one, because the shot that you fired, he fired back with a bigger one, okay? And basically, he let it be known that at the end of the day, if it ain't about his babies, it ain't about nothing. So you might be mad, but I don't think he even care about all of that. But Bree has this thing where she likes to keep people from their babies, right? Because even though that man is out and about, was out and about, and they was going through it or whatever, when a man starts saying or clarifying the fact is that I miss y'all, I see y'all soon, and all of those type of things, it lets you know that something is brewing, baby. Not little brewing, but big brewing. And if she think that she went through hell with Robert when it came to court, oh girl, you about to go through so much more. So much more. And he's letting you know he's ready for war. You to one thing for sure and two things for certain. I think right now she's more of the person that's hurting, because being that she always come out here and speak, it's not nothing that she would say that would come out or come off too differently or come off differently. With him, he don't say much at all. So the people definitely would be listening up to hear what it is that he has to say. Did y'all see how fast people got to that live the other day? Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Tony. Hey, Amanda. Listen, did y'all not see how fast everybody got to that TikTok live the other day, baby? That's because that man was on there and he was about to spill the beans on her. And from what I heard, I didn't hear it from myself, but I heard it from other people, you know. So with it being said, it was a woman in the background popping her shit. Now, normally we know Bree. She would be the one popping off at the mouth, baby. But right now, her back must be up against the wall. All right, but I'm confused. How you get mad at a nigga? He do you wrong, but yet and still he put you on punishment and then come at you a certain type of way behind it. It's confusing. So who was actually mad at who? Did Bree actually get mad at him? Or did she do something like she normally does and go too far and he's not fucking with her at this point in time? Because you know she's never the person to leave the situation, baby. No, she's never, 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 never the person to leave the situation, baby. That's why even if I did not come on for a long time, I came on for a short while because I had to have this conversation with y'all. And I know y'all see it. This hot tea is burning, baby. It is hot. All right. Normally it'd be mediocre when it comes to him. But no, the kettle is a whistling. The kettle is a definitely whistling. Hey, Nina. Hey, everybody coming in. You know, Tay Tay just be popping in. And I had to pop in because I seen we done went from the battle of the babies to the battle of the captions. And normally JOHNELL really don't say, or, you know, he usually don't say too much, but he's talking a lot this go round. Okay, he said my voice will be heard. And normally when it comes down to a man's kids, that's the way it's supposed to be. Take note, Sleepy, how everybody fight for their kids except for you. How everybody in the situation missed their kids except for you. You was willing to go 6 years without seeing your kids, and now you back in the situation like a foster care parent. Uh-huh. How you a foster care parent to your own child? How are you a foster to your own child? Hey, DSLA. That's right. JOHNELL mother is from the Allen, and they be wildin'. Don't play with they little picnics. They don't play about them picnic. Okay? They will have you all up and down them carts for that picnic. You will lose custody of them picnics messing with them Allen people, baby. Right? The only fight Bree knows is court, but them Jamaicans gonna put hands on her. Both. Both. The hands have already been put on her. That's why we not hearing too much from her the way that we normally do. She's trying to come off as if she's peaceful. And we know damn well ain't shit peaceful about Bree. Okay? She's trying to move strategically. And at this point in time, he's forcing her hand, baby. It's not her that's on the shits. It's him that's with the shits. And she's feeling it. That's why we got to see her wear that rat, cat, and dog, the outfit that she drove, that, you know, walked into the garage, because she ain't go outside. That girl ain't go nowhere. She ain't go out no damn where. Where's the pictures? We need proof. I said 2 days ago to drop some proof other than the pictures of your ass in that bathroom, okay? And you did not go out and get that drunk to where you did not get no pictures, hun. So don't even use that as an excuse, because if you did go out, you would have to have some type of contact to you, okay? So once she ran her ass back in the house from the driveway and took that rat, cat, and dog off, when she thought she was doing something, the only thing she did was put him even more in his feelings of the reason why he don't want no dealings. That's crazy work. Out of all the shit this man done did to you, right? And we witnessed it, boo. A lot of us even got receipts as proof. But out of all the shit this man done did to you, I'm wondering what the hell did you do in this case, boo boo, for this man to not be fucking with you. Now he normally goes off and do his one and twos until payday. You know that we know how that go, right? He normally disappears until payday, and then he come back around your way. But this time he's giving attitude, honey. He's giving cold shoulder if shoulder was cold. All right. Tay, that's so funny. Not one picture of. Wait a minute. Right, no pictures of the clubs. She ain't dropped near picture of the club. She ain't dropped no pictures of a plate. She ain't do no mirror picture in the bathroom. She ain't dropped nothing. That goddamn rat, cat, and dog suit went right to the garage. Okay, she pulled that car out that garage, pointed that camera at her ass, and she did her 1 2 1 2 to Cardi B real fast. And then she ran her ass right back up the driveway and took her ass in the house where she was supposed to be with them kids in the first place, baby. If you would have stayed your ass in that house, other than outside devaluing yourself, you could have saved the suit. You could have saved the suit. A person already know who you are without the prints on you. The prints didn't need to determine the type of time that you be on. We always know that you be on whole time, girlfriend. But what you don't remember, I guess you seem to forget that when it comes to men, they remember how they got you in the first place. Mm-hmm. So when you doing stuff like that, you just helping his case. All right, you got his daughter over there, and you think that you gonna make him mad by you shaking your ass. No, you made him mad in the wrong type of way. Like maybe you ain't doing some good parenting. All right. When the hell have y'all known since the first year mark for JOHNELL to come on this internet and say much of anything, and people be saying everything about him, baby? He does not care. And if he do care, he does not show that he care. The last time I remember when they got into a little situation, right? And remember he came live and he was like, look, y'all, she broke my phone. She broke my phone. I don't know if y'all remember that live, but I do. Because that was the first sign that I seen to let it be known that things was definitely getting physical, had been physical, already physical. But for me, it seemed like your relationship times is shortening, baby. These kids ain't even a year old yet. And it's bad that y'all was off and on throughout your pregnancy, friend. We thought that when the kids came, we would see a little bit more stability. At least some people was hoping for the best. But I guess the best ain't what we going to get. And you damn sure ain't getting it. But for these kids to not even be a year old yet, and it been this many disturbance, you was going through shit when they was in the womb, and now you going through shit while they out. At some point in time, your fight is going to have to be with yourself and nobody else. Because if you don't get right, nothing that you include yourself into would be right. And at least these babies deserve a different service. If that's the case, your oldest kids done had two different men outside of their father in the possibles in their face since you've been going along your journey. All right? Moski is lucky in a way. She shouldn't even had the service or the luxury of being within the comforts of JOHNELL. No way. Not as soon as that situation, or as soon as that, or how soon that situation was happening. So 1 week she see a daddy, and then the next week she see a nappy. That's just the way the situation was when it came down to the deacon. JOHNELL was coming in and the deacon was leaving out. You know, you can reverse it however way you choose to do it. But I would hope that these kids would get something different, because what you gonna do after you stop messing with him? You gonna hop onto another dude, huh? That's how you heal from getting up underneath one and on top of the other. Hit that like button for your girl Tay so they could definitely know that I'm here, baby. I guess because I popped in, nobody actually knew that I was going live. I didn't even know I was going live. Okay, I'll be trying to go live at a certain time sometimes and keep it that time, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Life be lifing, okay? And when you work from home, you also be working on your home while you in your home. So it's very easy to become distracted on another activity that has something to do with in-house. So I could say, listen, I'm gonna go live at 9:30. I look at the clock, it's 9:35. I'm like, oh shit, look at this shit. But I hope y'all understand. I'm gonna try to get a more, how can I say, stable plan. You understand? So that way y'all know when your girl Tay is definitely going live, baby. Or if I'm for sure that I'm going to go live, I'll just drop it on my community board so people could see. Because YouTube definitely don't be sending out people notifications, baby. But the way y'all be popping in for your girl Tay, I be happy, baby. I didn't know you was on. I just happened to be on. You right. YouTube be doing dirt. Okay. They do. Because they do not be sending out our notifications to people. Mm-hmm. At all. But whoever is in here, just definitely like the live, share the live. You know what I mean? Let them know that your girl Tay is here, baby. If you could support in any way, your girl Tay will definitely appreciate it, baby. And all of those is ways to support for sure. Hey, what it say? Simplify success. Success. Right. There we go. No, he stayed just because they were too young to leave her. Yeah, he couldn't take care of them babies that young. He still has shit to do. He still has shit to do, but I'm enjoying the show, boo boo. I got my popcorn. All right. I got good seats in the movie theater, baby, because this is about to be good. Okay. This is about to be good. They are about to take us on a good old ride. Okay, on a good old ride. Yes, they is. And we are here for it. Definitely here for it. Because like we say, what you do will be what you get. And you did what you did, and this is what you got to, sis. So now enjoy it. And we are going to enjoy watching the factors of seeing how it looks from the other direction. Instead of you doing it to somebody, somebody is now doing it to you, and you don't like it very much, humble. I know I wouldn't if I was you. This has to be the biggest embarrassment to go down in history, because the way y'all was putting on for the internet, baby, okay, you made it seem like this was a big man with big plans. All right. And the only plan that he had was to get support off your back. That's it. The same way you did that is the same way he did that. I don't know how you would think this man would love you the way you thought he was going to love you when y'all both got into the situation for the same reason. Negative gain. Okay? You think this man really sat and watched and seen the shit that you went through with your ex-husband, baby? He only aggravated the situation at times and did things that he did just to make sure that y'all wasn't getting back together again. That's why a person was telling her, listen, keep me up with the divorce. Let me know everything. And I mean everything that's going on. Say what now? So you want to keep tabs on the man through the factors of my divorce friend? That's some weird shit. But that's because a person had a plan and he had to make sure it wasn't going to be no reconnection. Because when she first got into that relationship with JOHNELL, we not gonna act like she wasn't stalking Robert like hell, okay? When Robert was doing those shows, she had her big feet swinging in the air on FaceTime, baby. And remember, JOHNELL popped into the live and she was like, "Oh, I'm about to go," because you know people getting the attitude. And like he ain't even too many people there. All right, it don't matter whether how many people is there, if anybody else is there. Why are you there? Why would you be there watching your ex-husband? Mind you, when you're into mingling into a new situation with a whole new dude. That's because you never wanted to move on. The choice wasn't on you. You just thought you getting a new dude was going to bother the old dude. And the only thing it bothered him in was the factors of you bringing men and a person being comfortable around his kid. How you making somebody jealous that left you? And it ain't a part of a glow up, boo. How do you make somebody jealous by being a whore? You do not make people jealous by being a whore. You show them exactly who you are and all the reasons why they are leaving. That's what I'm saying. So the things that you've been coming out here displaying for the last 3 years, it been repeated. But now, one thing for sure and two things for certain, you done met your match. She done met her match, y'all. She done met her match, y'all. Okay? So them babies probably changed his entire life and is not with her. Exactly. And that, listen, if you look at that man page, you would think he was out here like a single daddy. And whoever the mother is, they just in the factors of co-parenting. That's why she made sure the videos that she dropped that you could for sure hear his voice in the background to let the bitches that he possibly is around know that he be around her when he's around them babies, friend. The thirst is real. You got to remember, these babies didn't even go for their 6-week checkup before Bree put these babies on a plane and took them to LA just to make sure that JOHNELL was not cheating, baby. That wasn't a vacational trip, a vacation trip. That was a I got to watch you trip. I just had these twins and I'm not even with it type of trip. How the hell a man is more important than your twins 6-week shot, sis? And did I miss something? I missed the part where she thought when you hurt, shit is going to work. When you hurt other people, the shit that you put in the hurt for is never going to work. And everything that you've done against another person has not worked in your favor. It has only worked against you. So now your method and the things that you choose to do, your brain said, hey, negativity sells. So I'm going to go up there and raise pure hell. Now, when you're not raising hell, don't nobody want to hear shit you got to say. It did not work in your favor. It backfired, baby. The only energy that you receive is if you're pouring drama or negativity. Of course, even if y'all work in this situation together, you know that the way people are going to tune in for show is off the factors of negativity. So in order for y'all to get a bag, you have no choice but to be negative. You could say you putting the act on for us, but some of that stuff ain't an act. That's right. Let them know you live, Tay, on Facebook stories. I'm about to tell them right now. I'm about to tell them right now. Y'all hit that like button in the meantime, in between time, and please don't leave my tip jaw dry. You see my coins is turning browns in there. I think those is fucking tokens. When the last time we seen some tokens? Lord, I'm really showing my age right now. I'm really showing my age right now. When is the last time we actually seen some tokens? And if you ain't from New York, you probably never actually seen one of the tokens for the train. All right, I'm writing the post. And then I'm going to put it in my story too. I'm a double dose. What the hell is Facebook? But y'all, let me know if I'm onto something here. This breakup hit different. Okay, we don't see Pat coming out. Hey, Amelia! We don't see Pat coming out for nothing. She don't even take her hat off for nothing. Okay? If they say Pat was in the back talking her shit, yeah, this is about to be very entertaining. This is definitely about to be yo, why would I do that? I gotta stop smoking the weed, y'all, because how I go on Facebook and tell Facebook that I'm live on Facebook. I did not write YouTube because what is wrong with me? I think because I was thinking it, that's why I was typing it. Okay, we corrected it. Now let's create a story. All right, give me 1 minute, y'all. All right, there we go. Boom. There we go. Tay, if those babies was older, she would have had another man by now. Listen, she ain't gonna have no other man. At this point, the men gonna be having her. The men gonna be having her. Because the way that she get them be the way that she lose them all the time. Because she always get with another man getting out of a situation with a man that she just got left by. Because she's not the one that ever leaves. Hey, Connie. That's why she put that family picture and then he posted him and the babies. Right. She trying to show that they a family and he trying to show that he is single. Everything that surrounds what he do, it gives single daddy. Okay? It's her that's fighting for the people to see whoever she think these bitches may be, that there is a family. The only person that's within the family is her. The little old lady that lived in the shoe that had so many kids she didn't know what to do. You got a half a dozen with your boo-boo. So every time you move, they move too. When he leaves, he ain't got to worry about that because you got to remember all these kids you done had by these men, you are the primary parent. See, they come and they might get visitation, but you the one who have all those kids at one time, sis. They only have to visit and do what they need to do for their kid. That's it. But you the one who sitting there turning and spinning and losing your damn mind. I don't know. That's crazy work for me. That's crazy work for me. I don't know if y'all came up with some Ponzi scam or some shit to break the internet when y'all decided to let people know that you was pregnant. But you got to remember, after a pregnancy come babies. All right. And it is a known fact And I don't know why it's like that, but most people break up after the child is conceived. I ain't gonna say people don't be having certain problems before the baby is born, but most people, once the baby is born, that's when a lot of relationships get going. Because if it was turmoil before, it's really going to be some turmoil now. And she said that when she was pregnant, she wasn't getting help from him like that at all, at all, at all. So that wasn't a good pregnancy. She basically did that shit on her own, okay? And you know when you pregnant, you have all type of hormones going on and jumping off. You be very hormonal. Okay, so to not have somebody by your side that's supportive, that has to be hard. And I'm not saying that he was fully an well, I can't say because the way she described him, he was fully an asshole through her pregnancy. Anybody that try to trip you into the doctor's office, okay? So you went through hell with these babies in you, and now you going through hell with them outside of you. So when y'all came up with this Ponzi scheme, you didn't write no little sidebars, baby. You didn't put anything in the clause for yourself. Because at the end of the day, when they decide to go home, that's who you with, yourself. And this is all your weight. Like, you know how people overeat and they get weight gain? You overfuck and you have kid gain. And now you done gained all of these kids and you miserable, sis. That's why you be mad at your children. That's why it always seem like you overwhelmed and you got too much going on. You don't never look happy in the face, sis. For you to be 33, you seem like you are now dwindling. You are getting older faster. And that's what stress does to you. And I'm just going to be honest, it's in the eyes, boo boo. Them eyes tell a story, a sad story too. Them eyes tell a sad story. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And I feel bad to it for a certain extent. No, not for you. I don't feel bad for you. If you thought that I was gonna say I felt bad for you, I'm sorry you took that way. I was going to say I'm sorry for them kids, baby, because they did not do anything to be playing a game of travel team and you out my life. 1 minute a man is in, and the next minute a man is out. Okay? Everything is stagnated when it comes to you. When you active is because of the man that you are with. When you was a how can I say, a social media, how can I say, content creator, that was because you were with your ex-husband and that is his description. So you just took on the script that he already has this, and he just helped you feed off of it by teaching it to you, right? Now you with this new dude, and all he knows how to do is be a whore, right? But now that you done laid up and had babies, you can't whore no more. I mean, you could still be a whore, but at the end of the day, you ain't got no babysitter, baby. You ain't even got nobody to babysit while you go on a whole date. And this man be all over LA. And it ain't promoting nothing but too big. You say he was gonna be in the big, maybe one day, because I wish the best for everybody. I'm a person that loves to manifest. And I feel like you can manifest anything into your life if you really want it. Okay, the only person that can stop you is you. So if you manifest the things that you want, those things do come true. But you can't just dream about shit. You got to actually put the work to it. All right. People think because they dream when they wake up, the shit gonna be there. No, you gotta actually go out and get what it is that you are manifesting. But I am sad for them damn children because they all split. There's no stableness. All right. There is definitely a divide. When at some point it was like a once upon a time. You know how a book start and it'd be like once upon a time. Yes. Y'all had a storybook family situation at one point in time. And I'm not saying that it was perfect, but it was once upon a time. People go through shit. But you sure wasn't going through shit like this. Not in the public. You was the one that came to the public acting the ass. When it came down to Robert, we didn't see that. We didn't see that. You say that this man manipulated you and was controlling you, and that's just because you couldn't get him to act out the way that you did. JOHNELL don't have that control as of yet. And I'm talking about control over self. Because once you got control over yourself, nobody else can never have control over you. And if you do humble yourself to make yourself vulnerable to a person, they would never or should never think that they are using you. Sometimes people don't understand. You're not doing what you're doing because they're using you, friend. You're actually doing it from your heart. And in Robert's case, he was doing what he was doing from his heart. But with you, you do it as a sense of control. You love this man. So when you first got into a relationship, you showed him your hand. Okay? It's like he blackmailing you to be in a situation with you. How the fuck he gotta pay? How the hell you gotta pay like you weigh to have a baby father, baby, just so you ain't got to be seen as single? Fuck that. Single me, please. If I got to deal with this type of embarrassment from a ninja, single me, please. I want to be single immediately because this ain't never been no relationship. This seemed like some high school shit. Okay, you was well way past his league when you got with him, sweetie. And it has nothing to do with financially. You already had kids within the setting, honey. And if you wasn't getting somebody that was willing to step in, okay, I'm confused. If a nigga is not getting with you and yours, then he would not be able to get with me. I don't know how females do that. Like, yeah. Hey, Sonya. What you say, girl? Now Bree on live selling clothes. LOL, she broke. Yeah. When you stealing people's shit, using your mouth as a weapon and having more kids, yeah, you're gonna be taking from Peter to pay Paul. But you gotta remember, Peter gonna come back looking for you because he want his money, boo. And it's a lot of things that got to get paid for because if he's not living in that house with her, that mean that them bills is all on her. And I ain't gonna be paying bills in my house and paying bills in your house too. Sorry, baby, you did not get Robert number 2. Remember the story that you was telling? All right, when you was bragging on how good of a father he is, even when it came down to his first kid. Listen, his daughter don't even gotta, he ain't even gotta be with the mother. But as long as his daughter is in that house, if her lights go off, he paying that bill. He paying that bill because he got to make sure that his daughter is good in the house that she lives in. Remember that, Bree? That was the type of man that you had before, baby. Now all the responsibility is yours. Yours. Them bills is yours. Them kids is yours. That man not yours, though. He for everybody. And you should have knew just because of the interaction that happened between you two. Y'all whored off on each other. Y'all both fucked each other on the first night. Did y'all even swap my charts? Did you show him your chart and see his? Or y'all just was out there getting busy reckless? I mean, I'm saying, and I don't want to hear shit about, oh, you could tell she's such and such because a condom. People don't know about condoms. Listen, condoms, when you slapping and clapping and them cheeks is doing some japping, that shit shall slip off. Okay? How many females done got a condom lost in a cootie before? I know, listen, it be like, now you see it, now you don't. You be trying to dig the shit out with your finger. I know. Listen, stop playing. Stop playing. All right. So a plastic bag on that ain't really safe these days, especially not if you plan on doing some real deal type of fucking. Okay, you better double up. But then if you double up, his ding ding gonna be numb. Numb. It ain't gonna have no feeling. Okay, it's gonna be like having a rubber band around his man. All right. So for you to meet up with somebody, these is not the years where you could be fucking somebody on the first night. I mean, it was the danger from before, but now even more because so many people is comfortable with sleeping with each other raw. I don't know if people really understand that you can come home with more than a baby, friend. You could come home with a little house in Virginia. Okay? And we know anything that start with an H, it ain't going away. You probably could put it to sleep, but you damn sure can't get rid of it, baby. So with that being said, people gotta really be careful who they having sex with. They be letting their private parts talk for them. And then you end up in situations like this. Because it seemed like as soon as she got out of her marriage, when she actually solidified the fact is that Robert was not taking her back because he stood on that. Once she seen that she couldn't, how can I say, pop up to his door no more with lingerie on. Once he turned down that kapow pow, she went fool. She was fucking everything moving. The deacon, the preacher, the choir, the usher, the tipper, the come on now. What mess up RH paying child support to feed sleepy kids? Sleepy on welfare. Sleepy on welfare. He worried about whether they gonna cut his food stamps next month. That's why he come up here and talk about Robert every chance that he get, okay? Because he like, I done seen Bree because you know she was bragging to everybody when she was making that money. You ain't hear Bree talk about nothing and bragging like that when she was in a relationship with LaTruth. I'm being realistic. His actions spoke for him. She didn't have to. People seen what it was that he do and what it is that he did. Bree, let me find out you paid John to be with you. Yup. Yup. A renter man. Just like Sleepy is a renter daddy. I don't know if y'all remember when I did that renter daddy little commercial. 1-800 renter daddy. For the low price of $49.99, you could have a renter daddy today. And he definitely comes with accessories. Yes. Did you say accessories? Yes, he comes equipped with pink lips, aluminum jewelry, and a TikTok shop outfit. Okay, you can order him early on pre-order for holidays, and guess what? He will meet you in any gas station near you. He don't even got to come to your home. 1-800 Rent a Daddy. Get you one today. Okay, when in all actuality they should be paying child support, baby. Yes, Sleepy is a renter daddy, aka a foster parent. He probably and him getting paid for being one of her moderators is his stipend. You know how the foster kid give you a stipend for keeping the kid in your house? The little foster check. Yeah, the Facebook check is the little foster check to take care of the kid. He's acting as a temporary foster parent. Mm-hmm. What we be seeing when we be seeing him posting the videos is when he be, they be having group meetings. The foster care requires that you have those meetings every week. It's mandatory. I went for my license at one point in time. So trust me, I know. Hey, Yvette. Hey, Ricky. 1-800 Rent-A-Daddy. For the low, low price of $49.99, you can have you a Rent-A-Daddy today. Comes along and comes with and equipped with three must-have accessories. Yes, he do. He comes with pink lips, aluminum jewelry. I should put uneven hips for the last one, but we already got thick hips in the saga. So we got uneven hips and we got thick hips. Yeah, this saga is something different. The names that people done came up with while we done been on this journey has been hilarious. Hilarious to say the least. Okay? But she better stop getting her these Ren daddies and throwing away the real daddies. All right, real father gang. That's why that's a thing. He the only person that's paying child support in the situation. You out here fucking a nigga and he ain't even helping you with your rent. I know a couple of bitches out here that's fucking some niggas to possibly get their rent paid. The only thing you did was have a baby. And when you do have the babies, you got to take them to his house with that couch, the same couch that Pretty Bree speak of, that she was macaroni and cheesing on. Oh, hell no. Mm-mm. You played, sis. How they say, you cool? You cool. Okay. And it's going to be so much more going on, baby. Because let me tell you what he said to you. Let me tell you what he said to you. Let me tell you what he said to you, girl. Because he letting the world know I ain't playing with her ass. Let her go. Let her go right ahead. Every time she think that she gonna do something, I'm going to shoot that shit down real quick. Real quick, when you thought you was doing something and you really ain't do nothing. Now, me personally, I'm just happy out the situation. You actually got to finally drop your real babies for the world to see. Because all of that AI shit was a disservice if you ask me. Okay? You shouldn't have been doing them babies like that. No way, no way, no way, no way. And he is talking direct while she thinks she talking subliminally. If a man says to you, okay, all right, now he posting like being that she unloaded the clip. Now he feel comfortable to post them because I guess the gig is up, right? So then he drops classic best day of my life, right? So that's what he posted on his Facebook 17 hours ago. And it's a picture of him and the twins in the delivery room. Okay. Before that, that's the picture with him and the twins. And he's sitting on like a cow. I guess that's when they had went to the patch. You understand? And it says, Daddy, love, and miss y'all. See y'all soon. Hashtag youngs. Not battles. They youngs. They got that man last name. Okay. We know Mosky got Robert last name. And I think the kids, the other ones probably, but the thing is, he made a note of it. Those is mine. Okay. Daddy love and miss y'all. That's a sign that he's going through something with their mother right now. And as soon as he get through that, he will be right back where they at. Right now, things ain't good. They rocky. So that's the type of shit that a man would write. See, you ain't gonna get a man to write a long ass paragraph, friend. He's going to be directly and straight. He's going to be straight to the point. And JOHNELL is being straight to the point. I miss my kids, but I'm gonna see them soon. I ain't even worried about it. And 9 times out of 10, okay, that's why Pat was in that background going off, because something must have happened in text messages or regular phone call that did not happen on the internet. that definitely has something to do with them twins. And Pat did not like it. Now, if she is keeping the twins away from him, that is her MO. And that is definitely something that will piss somebody off. So you mean to tell me in order to see my twins, I gotta see you? I don't want to be with you right now. So that means that I can't be with them. That's like a law, friend. That's blackmail. So in order for a man to see his kids, once he no longer want to exist in a relationship with you, that's the shit that he got to go through. Now you holding the kids hostage, okay? But let's continue and keep going, okay? Let's see. Then he posts the day before that, you know, he was posting the twins. But then he put Jazia up and he's like, listen to Jazia. You hear what he's saying? That's a sign. He missed his son. Okay. Okay. He dropped that because 9 times out of 10, he's in his feelings while going through the situation. And she done said something about his kids. Like, oh, well, being that you want to be out here fucking bitches, you ain't gonna be around my kids. And that's something that can't coexist. If a man don't want to be with you, that's one thing. That don't got nothing to do with them. And it just be that the lines be getting crossed sometimes, friend. Sometimes you come across those dudes that'll make it seem like they dealing with a bitter baby mama, but they really don't be shit and it be actually helping them because them making it seem like they got a bitter baby mama, baby, it makes them or it helps them not have to take accountability for the shit that they not doing. They're blaming it on the other person. It's the other person's fault. You know, my baby mother, she be putting me through mad shit. What happened? She asking you to take care of your kid? That's what happened. So she bitter because she wants you to do your part. Okay, I got you. What's understood ain't got to be explained. But like I said, none of they positive moments come to the internet, only the negative. So he probably be doing a lot of shit with his kids. But a person will be planning for the longest to make a person look like they not shit. Everybody is not social media friendly and live their life on it. Sometimes people just do what it's for and entertain. Okay? It's supposed to be entertainment purposes only. It's supposed to be a way for you to be entertained and a way for you to communicate with people all over the world, friends, family, you know, anything in between. It's crazy. Bree start riding around that man house. Right, she probably is riding around his house, Mercedes. Crazy old crazy ass. All right. You know she probably riding around that man house. Doing circles. Doing circles. She probably is. But now she probably can't move like she wants to because she ain't got nobody to watch them kids. Okay? Because I don't know if Walter be watching the twins. I don't know if JOHNELL is with the shits. I ain't gonna lie, cause since the internet made that big, I was a part of tree fucking Walter, tree humper Walter. Yes, I definitely was one of the ones, the biggest ones that made that a thing. And if you notice, he hasn't been around since then. It seemed like they be hiding Walter so much that when they posted him for his birthday, his head was still stuck in his shoulders. Walter done start shrinking since he ain't been able to just, how can I say, comfortably come out and hump trees no more. You understand? I don't think she got a babysitter the way she used to, because at some point Lala do gotta go to school. So the hours that she's in school, that means Bree got them kids by herself. Okay. That's probably why she not able to get no work done. Shit, even when she was doing the try on, you ain't hear the babies in the background like ah. Hey Keisha, hit that like button for y'all, girl Tay. What is the likes looking like anyway? Because I can't see them from my end. And I'm on my phone, so it's a lot of things that I actually can't see. I'm gonna actually start going live through my laptop. Okay, y'all would not believe the only thing that I use my laptop for, y'all, is to monetize my videos. I ain't gonna even lie. Everything that Tay do, she comfortably does from her phone. The videos, the editing, the lives, the thumbnails, everything. When I say everything, everything, everything. But yes, them babies be in the background like, you know what? She gets to the point where she just start trying to sell a shit over them. Yeah, this is cute. She just start making sound effects. She be lost for words. She can't even talk no goddamn more. This is cute. What the hell? What is going on? And that's because she can't get a minute. And now she done put herself in the factors of being a daycare worker. Okay, so Deshaun is foster care. He's a foster parent. He's a temporary foster parent. Yes, the sleepy daddy, non-active daddy, is AKA a foster parent, baby. And he get paid a stipend every month for the children that he allowed to stay in his home, even if they his own. Okay? He got 2 gigs. I told you that that's what it is that he do. And then he got the little rent daddy gig too. You know, the 1-800 rent daddy? Yeah, 1-800 rent daddy today. And Deshaun will be meeting you in a gas station near you. You just name the time and the place. There we go. I don't know. She can't handle her business. She can't work the way she choose to work. She trapped in the house. You know how they said how R. Kelly had trapped in the closet? Yeah, she trapped in the house. Only place she could go is to the driveway. And I'm telling y'all, okay, I'm going to be on it all week, Bree. Every time I go, where's the pictures, Brianna? If you went out in your little Ruru suit, where's the proof? Okay, a girl don't get that fly, if that's what you want to say, and you ain't get not one picture, baby. Not, hey, Big Fly 3, how you doing, baby? Listen, you mean to tell me you ain't getting no bathroom pic? You ain't getting no club pic? You ain't getting no restaurant? A picture of your food pic? Girls just do shit. They do boomerangs and shit when they get dressed because we be feeling like we look the fuck good. Like, let me let you see me from 2 different points of view. You only had one view, and that was you bent over in the garage. She was in the garage. Yeah, she posted in her live at Home Goods / Burlington shopping for the kids for the winter clothes. We better hope she don't steal somebody post. Last time she made a mistake and stole the wrong season. It was summertime and she stole somebody winter clothes post. So Brianna, if you're listening to me, on top of the factors of you sending, don't put that suit back on and go somewhere and take a picture. All right? You ain't slick. We on to you. But we need a picture as proof or a video, and not the one with you popping your ass with the mildew booty hole. Okay, we do not want to see the mildew booty hole no more. Do not ever do that again, friend. Okay, that wasn't safe for none of us. But we need evidence. You know, us over here, we go off receipts. We're going to need the receipt that you ever left the garage, baby. Hey, family coming in. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. Yeah, I snuck and did this live, and you know, YouTube, they be hating. They don't be sending out people notifications until they getting off live. How the hell YouTube send y'all the notification a minute before a person about to go off they live? People be coming in the live, and we be like, all right, y'all. Well, I'm about to get up off here. People be like, well, damn, I just got here. But that's because YouTube be late. But I'm going to start posting on Facebook and everything when I'm about to go live, baby. I'm going to do my own promotion. All right? Up you, YouTube. No, I'm only joking. You pay me. We ain't going to go that far. But what I'm saying is you can be a little bit better with the notifications. Let me clarify. No, but for real. This situation is going to be a good situation. I got enough weed. I got enough popcorn. Okay. And I got enough energy to keep coming back here, dropping and letting y'all know that the tea is boiling. It is boiling. You got this man talking about he missed his kids. He putting up the post where his son is saying da 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 da. But then that also is going to be a thing because people already say that they only glamorize the little boy. That the focus, the light, okay, is on the little boy. They say that that is the pick. Keisha said, I only knew because you posted. Yeah, and DS Allen gave me that idea. Like, girl, hurry up and go post in your story so that way people could know that you here. Because I didn't even think to do that because I just was popping in. You know, Tay go live when she feel like it. I don't have a designated time. I think I tried to do a designated time, but I'm still not sure if I failed as of yet. Because, see, I was going live in the mornings. All right. But a lot of the times in the morning is when I'm doing my editing. So it kind of runs into the scheduling. So yeah, I get in where I could fit in. And I fit in everywhere. So yeah, I go live at any time. And I know whoever don't catch me when I am live is definitely going to catch Tay Tay's replay. Tay, job mother. Yeah, probably so. John mother probably is at his house. That's probably why Brianna ain't been there. That's probably why Brianna ain't been there yet. She know Patta beat her ass. She still feel a way about her calling her ex crackhead. Remember I said the internet is undefeated? We don't forget shit. You done called that woman all types of recovering crack addicts. Why would you tell people that? A man tell you something in his most vulnerable moments, and you can't wait to go and spill the tea like, ooh, girl, you know his mother used to be a crackhead. Yeah, she's sober now, but that bitch was down. She used to be in there like, beam me up, Scotty. Yes, she did. She was out here smoking crack. She wasn't like Whitney. She wasn't doing coke. She was doing crack. That coke was a little expensive. You understand what I'm saying? She had to tell him to cook it. All right. So you know that situation, they might be cool on a certain terms of her being the grandmother and she being the baby mother. You know, respect is always a given, disrespect is always earned. And Brianna damn sure always know how to earn her disrespect to people. You know, her disrespect from people because she's always being disrespectful to people. That's why I couldn't understand for the life of me. Why would you care when you had your babies to post them or not post them talking about people is evil? Bitch, you the people that you speak of. You are the people. Remember, you was the peoples that was online talking about people, kids and people, relatives, and having people stalk people for all type of different shit. Ain't this how we met the lady with the uneven ankles and the coochie hair? The coochie hair. Yeah. You know your protect dog. You be having dogs on your feet and dogs next to you to defend, baby. Because at the end of the day, that's the way we met the lady with the coochie hair. Her coming out here talking about she was defending your ass. Well, why the fuck she ain't buy you no E6000 if that was the case? For that leak that you got. Instead of you being in the goddamn driveway with that mildew booty hole, show us some pictures. Okay, if you was out somewhere and there was a receipt, either me, Harmony, or Luke Pac would have it, baby. And if we ain't got no receipt other than the factors of you shaking the mildew out that goddamn booty, I'm standing on the fact your ass ain't go nowhere. You put that outfit on and then you went in the house and took it off and put it back. The furthest your ass drove to was outside of the driveway, boo-boo. That's why you made sure that no background could be seen, because JOHNELL would know exactly where you was at, baby. This is how I know you think like a kid, because that's some real childish shit. You really wanted this man to think that you was out. So the fact is that you went in your closet, put on rat, cat, and dog, got in your car, pulled it out the driveway and onto the street, prop the camera up, okay, or have whoever it may be. But you ain't got no friends, so I ain't believing that shit either. I believe you pay a stranger off the street before you tell me you got friends, baby, because you lost all of them as a casualty in this situation that you're also losing. But yeah, you took your ass out to the curb and then you took your ass back in the house, okay? Because I know me, Harmony, or Luke Pac ain't got no receipt with that rat, cat, and dog out on the street. That's because it never went nowhere, baby. And now you arguing with your man because you thought you was doing something and you can't even tell him your little dumbass never even went nowhere. So you got a man mad at you for thinking that you, and listen, trust me, he ain't mad at you. He was laughing at you. Once he seen that outfit and then you double down with them boots, you're going to have people not buying shit from TikTok. If that's the stuff that you get from TikTok, you about to shut down they shop because we don't want no parts. You do not put area rugs matched or paired with dog. Okay, you got a German Shepherd at the top and a poodle at the damn bottom. Oh my God, it is pouring outside, y'all. When I say it is pouring, yeah, he did call her a hoe. He probably called her a couple of hoes. He probably called her a pack of hoes. You know how you call somebody a pack of bitches? A bum bitch, a dumb bitch, an uneducated bitch. Yeah, that's the pack of dummies that she was for him, aka hoe. You know, she was a dumb hoe, a slow hoe, you know, a pack of ho. To say the least. Here ho, there ho, everywhere ho ho. Everywhere she goes, she ho. But her ass went the hoe on the garage floor. She pulled that shit out to the curb and she was, how can I say, Cardi B in it right there, and then she took her ass right back in the house. It's different when you ask somebody, hey, you think you could come over and watch the kids? If it's one or two. You got 5 now because you got rid of one by default. Okay? You put him in foster care over there with that old goddamn Smokey the Bear. Because he ain't got no job. Deshaun is on welfare. Sleepy, no daddy is on welfare. He worried about if he gonna get his food stamps next month. And I'm not even clowning the people that do receive benefits, baby. Okay? If you in need and you need help, then get the help that you need. I'm all for it. But when you got an uneven hip ninja trying to come on the internet and talk about the next man every chance that he can, because Robert is actually the person that's feeding his fam, that would make me sick to my stomach to know that another man is in control of whether I eat or not. You know what they say? Sleepy, your grandmother didn't tell you the old saying? If you give them the power to feed you, you give them the power to starve you. Hey, Miss Beauty Judy. Hey, Tay stopping by to tap the light and headed into the doctor. I'll catch the replay. I hope everything is all well. You know, near fall, you got Tay heart. Big hugs, baby. Hope everything works out at the doctor. It's crazy. It's crazy. And now y'all got under-year-old babies caught in this crazy ass situation, whatever y'all want to call it. Because it damn sure never was a relationship. It was a situationship. It was a situationship with a lot of situations. Okay? Okay. And we just seeing the situations play out, baby. And we here for it. I know y'all here for it. And don't forget, I'm making a public service announcement, okay, while I'm, still on the live before I get to the end. I don't know if anybody knew, but I definitely had dropped my daughter's Amazon link on my wall. She is definitely becoming a little entrepreneur of her own. And she doesn't have just one task. She takes on multiple things, to say the least. She's going to be actually doing a couple of things, and then she's going to be putting them on a store. So if you choose, you could actually take a tour and see if there's some things that you would like to be able to purchase for my baby. But in the meantime, in between time, if you would definitely like to help her little business grow, then I got the link on my wall for show. And tomorrow is Friday. Yeah, Friday, I'm supposed to be dropping some stuff in my members only. Okay. So that is definitely going to be a good thing because it's going to be so hot up in here. It's going to be steamy. All right. The tea going to burn your mouth. The tea going to burn your mouth. But I don't want to give my regular people and my members the same thing. Y'all got to get something extra, baby. So I appreciate those that have had a membership for the longest, even though I wasn't dropping content in there like that. But don't worry. So if you ain't got a membership, make sure you get one, okay? Because I don't want you to miss nothing. And I'm also, I got a lot of things going on. And that's because when Tay be quiet, she be working. I be working. I also done took on the factors of adding on 10 new items to my merchandise list. Okay, yes, I got 10 things, y'all, and not no bullshit, because you know Tay ain't doing no bullshit. I got some good shit, and you definitely going to want it. So, what I'm doing is for the next 10 to 14 days, I'm going to see who support me the most, baby. And what I'm going to do is give one special person, the one that I see that supported me the most. They're going to receive a big bag with all 10 items in it, free of cost. So make sure you be that person, because when I tell y'all, I ain't go get no little cheap shit. All right. No, 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 no. Okay. I'm going to give people what it is that I will want myself. Just like when people got the mugs that they received from me, those candles that's in those glasses is handmade, baby. They handmade. You know, some of them, I think the stem fell out of one of them or a couple of them. I don't know. but it's the point and the principle. It was something that was from me to you. I put my own essence in. Everybody received a personalized letter, baby. I didn't just put a thank you card. No, I made sure I bought a card and personally put a note in there for each person individually because I actually wanted to let you know I appreciated you for sure, for sure. Oh, thank you, Eminem. I definitely appreciate that. Yes, yes, that's right. Let them know. Congratulations to the upcoming winner. You better be in there too. You might be one of the winners. You be supporting me. We not gonna act like you don't. So you might be one. Let's see. We might see. We gonna see. But like I said, 10 to 14 days. And then I'm going to do a drop date. Okay. I'm going to do a drop date. So on that day, let's say around 6:30, I'm going to drop my link so the peoples could go crazy. Yeah, see, Amelia, that was the practice run. I really ain't know what the hell I was doing, but I was trying to give something personalized, something extra to go in the glass. But now I done upgraded from that. All right, I'm on a whole new wave, y'all. And the new products is yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. They on that. So I definitely appreciate y'all for the support that y'all give. And I'm definitely going to be doing something to give something back. And that bag with all that merch in here is it's gonna be worth about a good almost $300. Okay. Maybe even a little more. Cause like I said, I ain't buy no cheap shit. And I didn't buy things that other people got. Tay Tay is different. Okay. So it's different. I'm not coming with the usual. Mm-mm. But I will have hoodies. Hoodies is one thing that people get that is a hit. So that is one thing that is on the list. Okay. Okay. And I'm also dropping another clothing line that people might not even know that it's me. Some things you got to do silently. But I love y'all dearly. And I want to see how this situation. This is a good week. Okay. They did not, it ain't been no cold tea all week. And I'm gonna be going live again, y'all, just to let y'all know once the kids get out of school. But it's pouring right now. I was supposed to go and do a little 1-2-1-2. I was supposed to go buy some fabric and stuff like that for Mumu because she got some plans to do some things. So help your girl out and definitely hit that list. And I want to give a special shout out to my girl Lupa because she really went off for my baby. Okay. And the message that you sent, it was definitely heartfelt, sis. I appreciate it, and she definitely appreciated. And she definitely put a thank you to everyone that supported. Okay. Look, yes, you do support. Look, she said, I'm in the running. Look, I'm right here right now. Look, count this support right here, girl. I'm counting it. And you've been a member for 15 months. Who telling you anything? No fucking body. Nobody. Nobody's telling you nothing. Yeah, big up to Lupa. Dead ass. She bought my baby 7 shits off her list. That's big, okay? And I respect it. I mean, I ain't have to tell y'all the number. It wasn't y'all business, but I'm definitely appreciative of it. One hand wash the other, and both hands wash the face. And her pouring into my baby, that was a big thing for me. Because y'all know I support my kids wholeheartedly. Let me find out my kids into something. Tay Tay gonna buy everything that go to that something, okay? What you said you need lint? Okay, baby, we gonna go find some lint. All right, but when you think your kids is not watching, that's just proof that they are watching you. And to me, I'm taking my pat on my back, baby, because my baby sees the hard work that her mommy puts in. All right? She does. So I ain't even for it. She came to me with it. So that's a beautiful thing. Bree, why you don't start some shit with your kids, for your kids, and about your kids? Instead of about these niggas, you done came out here and gave a nigga a whole nappy sweatsuit line. Loyalty. And he can't even be loyal to Bree. What is the loyalty? He said, listen, I can't be loyal. So I'm gonna have to be loyal. Okay, that's like royal and loyal together with the T. He made it seem like it sounded like Bree, so you know that was for you, baby. You know the T in loyalty is for you. And she ain't even got a T in her damn name. What a shame. What a shame. But like I was saying, they ain't put out no cold tea all week, and we is definitely here for it, baby. Yes, we is. Yes, we is. Amelia, listen, when I tell you Tay Tay was trying all she could with them stems, honey, and it was not working, okay, at all, at all. I said, that's one mission I ain't going on no more. You know, when you got to figure out some things just not for you. I noticed that the candle making thing is not for me. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Not when you make the candle and forget to put the stems. Oh my goodness. I gotta laugh at my damn self. You know that's when you got a sense of humor, when you can laugh at your own damn self. Cause I am laughing at my own self. But you know, practice makes perfect. And the only way for you to get great at things, okay, is to sometimes make mistakes at things. So that way you can know where you went wrong to be able to fix them. And it that goes according to a lot of things in life. All right. But Bree, that does not go according to your men, friend. It don't go according to your men. Because you sure don't be making it work when it comes to them. They get in and they get the fuck out, friend. Your track record ain't looking too good. Mm-mm. But then you be trying to have people believe that you be the one doing the dumping. No, you are the dump. You the one that's been dumped. You are not the dumper. Okay? Not at all. Not at all. We gonna have to keep listen. Y'all see anything out here in these YouTube streets, social media streets? Make sure y'all send it to me, okay? Because Tay is working overtime, baby. And y'all definitely going to be getting this content. If they sneeze, I'm posting it. Okay? So Bree and JOHNELL, get the sneezing. Get the sneezing. Cause well, they gonna sneeze. Okay. They throwing licks at each other. So we just gotta sit back and wait and see. And I'm all for it. In the meantime, in between time, I told y'all I got that other live to do. So stay tuned. Cause I might be going live again in another hour or two. Cause I definitely want to speak on the Romika and Holly situation. And I'm not for either side. As information come out, I might feel this way about Holly one day. If information come out, I might feel a way about Romika one day. And I'm not talking about negatively, but what I have come to see is that this thing has taken a turn, baby. It's like Holly supporters versus Romika supporters, or Romika supporters versus Holly supporters. And now I'm not even sure if the people that are saying that they support either one of these girls is actually in it for the support of the girls. I think people just like beefing, and this just gave them something else to bicker over. But I can't understand for the life of me, right? I can't understand for the life of me that if people got into this situation because of a beef that two young ladies got into, how do y'all now solve the problem by beefing to find out the truth? That's gonna have to make sense because it don't make sense to me. You understand? And people got to understand when you're talking about a situation, when somebody lost their life, that's always going to trump anything that anybody says within the situation. It is. It is. Once somebody say, well, such and such lost their life, anything that you say after that, it seems like you're being heartless. People just got to be careful with what it is that they say out their mouth because people mouths is weapon. And I just can't see why some people chose to speak on something that they don't even have the capacity or the knowledge to be speaking on. And that's why it's so much confusion. On top of the fact, some people just speaking because they see other people speaking, or some people see people that they don't like speaking on one side. So now they want to actually either up trump them, or it's all about the factors of their voice being heard. It's not even about the girls. It's a reason to argue. People like to bicker, okay? And people had ran low on things to bicker about. But I'm just mad that this is a situation that people would pick to be doing all of this. And I mean, for real. For real. For real. And it's crazy because it's by grown ass people. It's not like we chastising teenagers, or you dealing with people that got grown ass kids or got grandkids. All right. So when y'all coming out here and y'all talking about two young ladies that got into a fight, and then all I hear people doing is fight in, that's crazy work for me. Because how I'm supposed to listen to you and you a hypocrite? The same shit that you coming out here defending is the same shit that you choosing to do. Now, anybody that's going to choose to listen to you is going to be boo-boo the fool. Because I damn sure am not following what nobody say. If they not able to listen to theyself, baby, how people gonna say what they would have did on that scene that day when we dealing with a bunch of crash outs, baby? You got crash outs, retired crash outs, defending a situation that crashed out. And now people are in the process of crashing out off of the same situation. In the situation crashing out, off the situation crashing out. Nobody can control nobody else. People are who it is that people are who they are, to say the least. How you gonna get mad at somebody for having an opinion, baby? And I see a lot of people getting into shit just because another person don't agree with them. It's okay. You do not have to be that emotionally attached, baby. Because when you emotionally attach yourself to situations, okay, you have to be careful because your emotions may make you miss something. And it may be the thing that really need to be seen, but you overlooking because you constantly in beef. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to get up off of this live because I got to go get mines. You know how Tay go and what it is that I say. If nobody told you that they love you today, Tay definitely do. Thank you for coming through and visiting me. I appreciate the support that was given. Okay, whether it was a cash app, a super chat, a like, a share, I appreciate y'all being here. I do. Y'all gonna catch me in somebody else's chat because the lives is going on, baby. They back to back, back to back. Wait, did you bring the donuts? My donuts flew. You see my donuts flew down the street? That wind was playing with me this morning. But listen, did y'all see me make the kids dance? Muma was dancing for a piercing and Judge was dancing to see if he could stay home from school. Okay, but Judge couldn't even dance because he was so shocked once Mumu started busting her moves. He looked at me like, Ma, get your daughter. I couldn't even keep a straight face, y'all. But anyway, I love y'all like cook food, make it do what it do. Can't nobody tell you that you can't do nothing that you want to do. Manifest is the best and stay the fuck out the mess. Your girl Tay is out.
La 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 lattes were a la 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 lattes were a